interview to see if you qualify. If you or a loved one have worked or lived near a farm or field with paraquat herbicide treatments and developed Parkinson's disease or any of these symptoms, don't wait another minute. The manufacturers of paraquat and gramoxone-based herbicides knew about the health risks and failed to warn people of this link to Parkinson's symptoms. We have provided justice and have assisted people suffering from Parkinson's and other ailments. Call today for a preliminary interview to see if you qualify. Call now. You could qualify to receive significant financial compensation. If we don't win, you pay nothing. So call our legal team now and let us help you receive substantial financial compensation. Call now.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted Best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900. News 25 is also brought to you by Desert View Hospital. You can count on us.
Good evening and welcome to News 25. Today is Wednesday, July 12th, and I'm Missy Kohler. The man who allegedly held a woman hostage at Caesars Palace and was throwing various items, including furniture, out of a hotel room window has now been identified. RJ Camacho has the details.
In relation to the hostage situation that occurred at Caesars Palace in Vegas yesterday, the man accused of holding the woman hostage has been identified as 35-year-old Matthew John Ermond Mannix. According to an arrest report, resort security responded to the room on the 21st floor in regards to a welfare check, but were met with Mannix, who had allegedly barricaded himself inside the room and claimed that he was armed. He also allegedly stated that if they enter the room, he will shoot someone. According to reports, later when officers arrived, Mannix then yelled to officers behind the allegedly barricaded door, "If you don't leave, it will end badly." Mannix then allegedly began taunting officers during the situation, claiming to have a magazine full of rounds and that he would pull the trigger. Police stated at the time a woman's voice yelled behind the door stating that Mannix allegedly had a knife. A hostage rescue operation ensued, which involved both the SWAT team and crisis negotiators. According to the arrest report, both were allegedly under the influence of narcotics, which caused them both to experience drug-induced paranoia. This is due to an alleged stint that the two had from days of binging drugs. The woman, who is now safe, was found to have severe bruises and cuts on her legs and lower body. She stated to detectives that she didn't leave the room due to Mannix allegedly wielding a knife and that, after Mannix broke the window, she was afraid that he would throw her out of it. It is also stated in the report that Mannix allegedly threatened the woman by saying that if she spoke to police, he allegedly would cut her tongue out of her mouth. Mannix will be facing charges of kidnapping, coercion with a deadly weapon, resisting a public officer, destruction of property, and disregard for the safety of persons or property, and will also be facing a fugitive charge. Matthew is set to make his first appearance in court today during the afternoon.
A new count of open murder is placed on a Las Vegas man who was previously in custody for killing 2 other people.
The Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department has connected a man to several fatal crimes that happened this year in January. On January 9th, at approximately 5:35 p.m., the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department received a report of an unresponsive woman who was found inside of a residence at the 200 block of North 17th Street in Las Vegas. Once officers arrived at the scene, they located the victim suffering from an apparent gunshot wound. Medical personnel responded and pronounced her dead at the scene. The investigation that was led by Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department's homicide section indicated that the victim lived at the residence and was shot by the suspect, 42-year-old Jesus Gonzalez. According to the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department, on January 9th at approximately 2:47 a.m., police received a report of a shooting at the 1800 block of Franklin Avenue in Las Vegas. responding officers located an unresponsive man lying in the street suffering from apparent gunshot wounds. He was later pronounced dead by medical personnel. The investigation that was led by the homicide section at the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department indicates the victim was allegedly chased down the street by Gonzalez. According to officials, Gonzalez shot the victim and then fled the area. The next day, on January 9th, at approximately 1:48 p.m., the Las Vegas Fire Department responded to a report of a fire at the 3800 block of East Charleston Boulevard. Upon arrival, firefighters discovered a woman inside of a burning apartment, suffering from apparent stab wounds. Medical personnel responded and pronounced her dead at the scene as well. During the investigation, the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department detectives identified Gonzalez as the suspect. Police said Gonzalez was already in custody for the 2 previous homicides. An additional open murder charge has been added to his charges.
The lawsuit filed by 2 environmental groups in regards to drilling at Ash Meadows that was supposed to occur next Monday has been ruled on in court. Here's the story.
The lawsuit filed by both Amargosa Conservancy and the Center for Biological Diversity in regards to the drilling that was supposed to occur near Ash Meadows has helped temporarily delay the drilling that was supposed to occur on Monday next week. While it will not be occurring next week, according to Mason Vale, it can still be occurring in the next few weeks. The lawsuit has been filed in the U.S. District Court in Las Vegas, and the lawsuit itself states that BLM violated federal law by failing to require an environmental review or consult with the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service over potential harm to endangered species. No public comment period or public meetings has yet to be conducted either. The lawsuit has asked a judge to pause the drilling in order BLM to protect the endangered species and conduct an environmental review. The lawsuit also states that BLM's approval of the project would result in unnecessary and undue degradation of public lands resources and potentially catastrophic threats to endangered species. The ruling has now went to court, and News 25 will continue to update you on this ongoing story.
Former President Donald Trump made an appearance in Las Vegas over the weekend. In our part 3 of our story, Trump talks about what he calls election fraud during the 2020 presidential election. News 25 reporter David Preston has this story.
In our continuing coverage, the 45th President, Donald J. Trump, makes an appearance over the weekend to support Nevada in their volunteer recruitment for the next presidential election. Trump spoke at the Fervent Calvary Chapel in Las Vegas on Saturday, which is a much smaller venue than he is used to. Trump spoke on many issues, which include crime, inflation, energy, the border issue, men who are competing in women's sports, and much more. In our Part 1 coverage, Trump spoke on crime and issues regarding our U.S. border. In our Part 2 coverage, Trump spoke about the cost of living and salaries losing value due to high inflation and cost of fuel, energy, and all goods going up in price, in which he believes are all related to Joe Biden's policies. In our Part 3 story, Trump talks about what he calls election fraud during the 2020 presidential election.
Now, a judge, a brilliant judge, highly respected yesterday, came out with a statement and a decision that the government cannot go to the social media because what they did was cheat, okay? What they did was cheat, and they cheated on the elections. And the pollsters will tell you it made from 10 to a 17 point, that's millions and millions of votes difference. That's different from stuffing the ballot box, which if you look at Truth to Vote, which are incredible, Catherine Engelbrecht and the people, these are incredible patriots. They went around on tape, hundreds of thousands of votes stuffing the ballot box. The courts are afraid to look. Everybody's afraid to talk. The only thing the Democrats are great at is disinformation. They used to call it election day. Now they call it election period because some of these elections are going for 62 days where they have the ballots piled up in corners and you say, what happened to the ballots that were in that corner? Oh, sir, we moved them to a different location. This is the most corrupt thing. And ultimately, we want to go back to same-day voting, paper ballots, and voter ID, right? Same-day voting and voter ID. And by the way, mail-in is a disaster. Anytime you have mail-in ballots, you're going to have dishonest elections. They send millions and millions of ballots. Now, last time they used COVID in order to cheat. This time, hopefully, they're not going to have COVID or the equivalent of COVID. But they used COVID in order to cheat. You have to have, ultimately, we got to win the election first. And if we win the election, we're going to paper ballots, we're going to immediately voter ID, and we're going to same-day voting.
Trump's relationship with Nevada has been complicated. While he maintains a firm grip on the state's Republican Party, he lost Nevada in 2 consecutive presidential campaigns, trailing by almost 3 percentage points in 2020. Aware of the challenge ahead, Trump emphasized the importance of the upcoming election, stating, "This is the most important election in the history of our country." As Trump concluded his speech, he said there will be future rallies with larger crowds and expressed his gratitude to the volunteers and supporters, stating, "We'll be back many times."
When we come back, we'll tell you about a grant that is helping rural Nevada hospitals. Stay with us.
Thank you, Pahrump, for once again voting the Auto Plaza #1 in vehicle sales and service. Now 5 years in a row. We are incredibly grateful for your support and proud to be serving the community now for 18 years. Whether you're looking to replace or service your vehicle, consider this. We offer dozens of new GM models in cars, trucks, and SUVs, plus hundreds of the highest quality pre-owned vehicles for sale in Southern Nevada. Our all-star service team is here to keep your vehicle running in tip-top shape. The factory-trained and ASE certified technicians here can work on most makes and models, and we carry the latest in diagnostic and preventative maintenance tools to get the job done. Visit PahrumpCars.com to check out our current selection of vehicles, schedule a service appointment, or even order factory accessories for your ride. Don't forget to stop by the Auto Plaza and get a free alignment check before you hit the road this summer, or visit PahrumpCars.com.
Hi, I'm attorney Jonathan Nelson of J.K. Nelson Law. If you're hearing this, it means you're probably not dead, which is great. Call our office today to schedule an appointment for your will or your trust so that your family can be taken care of when you pass away. On the other hand, if you've recently lost a loved one, now it's time to talk and go over how to administer their estate. In either case, give us a call today, 775-727-9900. Let us show you why we've been recognized by Best of Las Vegas and voted Best Attorney of Pahrump for the last 4 years. Call today, 775-727-9900.
Ever thought about getting into the trucking industry? Well, might we suggest Ponderosa Dairies in Amargosa Valley? They're currently seeking experienced CDL drivers to haul hay, grain, and milk while earning up to $2,000 a week. This isn't a job, it's a career. Whether you hit the open road or drive around Nevada's biggest dairy, they offer a great wage, benefits, and 401k retirement package. If you have what it takes to be a good hand, isn't it time you ride for the brand? The beautiful Ponderosa Dairies are currently hiring qualified CDL drivers who have doubles and tankers endorsements, as well as the ability to drive a standard transmission. They also need drivers with the ability to operate a front-end loader. If this is you, call for Ed now, 702-682-3339. That number again is 702-682-3339. Send an email with your information to ap@ponderosadairy.com. Come join the family at Ponderosa Dairy.
The Medicare Resource Center by AMA is where you can get local advice on your Medicare plan options in Pahrump. If your costs keep going up, or you want to see what plans are available for 2023, we have local agents and local advice at no cost to assist you. No obligation to enroll. Our agents are here to answer your questions about Medicare. No appointments needed. We are open 6 days per week. Visit us today for a no-obligation plan review. We are located on Basin Avenue, opposite Pet Track Park.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back. With staffing shortages in hospitals, a new grant is now in effect helping rural Nevada hospitals.
Grant money in Nevada is now being expanded to help address workforce shortages and healthcare access issues in 3 Southern Nevada hospitals. In 2021, the Governor's Office of Workplace Innovation received $2.5 million from the U.S. Department of Labor Services to help rural hospitals with staffing issues. through employment and training programs. The H/1B grant that was put into place in 2021 serves the underemployed, underserved, and unemployed individuals who are looking to move into the healthcare field. Since then, the executive director of the Governor's Office of Workplace Innovation said that grant money has helped the northern part of the state. Now, that money will help Southern Nevada too. The Governor's Office of Workplace Innovation recently got the approval from the U.S. Department of Labor Services to expand the H/1B grant to include rural Southern Nevada, which means that money will now help Mesa View Hospital in Mesquite, Boulder City Hospital in Boulder City, and Desert View Hospital here in Pahrump. With that grant money, the Governor's Office of Workplace Innovation partners with Nevada Works and the Nevada Hospital Association to invest in career training programs in the healthcare sector.
The CEO and founder of Living Free Health spoke to News 25 about an important event coming up next week.
Next week, July 19th, from 3 to 6 p.m., that's Wednesday, we're having our 10-year anniversary. So it's a really big milestone for us. Living Free was founded in 2013 in Las Vegas, moved to Pahrump, October of 2017, and Pahrump is really where we hit our stride, where we established the sober living homes, where we established treatment, and then, like I mentioned, where we've established a Living Free Cafe.
Living Free Health is an addiction treatment program that helps people with addiction from the beginning to the end, with transitional living and a safe therapeutic workplace for people to get back on their feet for forever recovery. They help with not only getting clean and sober, but they also teach you skills and knowledge to stay sober.
And I have some additional news too. Coming soon, Living Free Gym. Various kinds of cardio equipment, strength training. We hope to have classes like yoga and those types of things. We would be employing primarily, just like at the cafe, people who are in recovery, but the gym is definitely going to be open to the public, just as the cafe is open to the public. We hope to open that about October of this year. What we found in the last 14, 15 months that the cafe has been open is that the cafe, because it draws a different crowd than just people who are addiction treatment kind of people, that the stigma of addiction, I think, has been reduced, that we've had more visibility in like the success of what treatment can provide for people, and how providing a nurturing environment, but we're strict too, so, but providing that kind of an environment allows people to get well, and then people on the outside see that there is success. You always hear about the arrests, the DUIs, all the negative stuff. You never really see when people are able to kind of get over their addiction and get onto the right side of things and doing things well again. They become the people they always were before the disease kind of took them out.
Living Free Cafe offers a wide range of amazing foods, such as salads, burgers, melts, and wraps. Shelley describes the menu as an all-American food spot.
And our website, if you go to livingfreehealth.org/cafe, we have our menu up there as well. Or just come on into the cafe and have a look. You won't be disappointed, I promise you that. And then our telephone number for the treatment is 775-505-1625, and the cafe number is 775-505-3888.
The 2-week Public Works project on Dahlia near Basin Avenue is underway.
The 2-week Public Works project on Dahlia Street near the Basin Avenue intersection is underway. Dahlia Street will be closed from Basin Avenue for approximately 450 feet to excavate and prep for new pavement and sidewalks. Traffic on Basin will not be impacted with no bypass road restrictions. Speed limits will remain 25 miles per hour. Please use caution in the work zone. The penalty for speeding doubles in a work zone, up to $1,000 in any marked road construction or maintenance work zone when workers are present. According to the Nevada Department of Transportation, work zone crashes claim 3 lives every day.
The Nevada State Treasurer's Office is hosting a back-to-school fair this weekend. Mikey has the details.
The Nevada State Treasurer's Office and Las Vegas Clark County Library District are hosting a back-to-school fair at the East Las Vegas Library on July 15th. Students who attend will be able to get backpacks and school supplies for the upcoming school year while supplies last. There will also be free back-to-school immunizations, haircuts, and basic vision screenings. Haircut vouchers will be provided For students who cannot get a haircut during the event, families will be able to get information on community resources as well, free snow cones, and face paintings. Visit nvigate.gov to learn more.
Coming up after the break, we'll have sports, so stay with us.
If you have to call an 800 number to talk to your attorney, you've probably called the wrong attorney.
Lerner Rowe is your local law firm with local offices, and we're committed to giving you the best service possible.
Lerner & Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
It's the Make the Summer event at Saida Trudeau Chrysler Jeep Dodge & Ram, your original hometown dealer. This month at Saida Trudeau, take home a brand new 23 Ram 1500 Bighorn and save 10% off MSRP. Or take advantage of 2.9% financing for 72 months. Ram made Car and Driver's 10 best list 5 years in a row. Now that's impressive. Maybe a Jeep is what you're looking for. If you're hitting the beach or hitting the trails, we have the perfect Jeep for your summer adventure. How about a new Jeep Compass Latitude 4x4 at 10% off MSRP or 1.9% financing for 36 months? Come see Saida Trudeau, your original hometown dealer for the Make the Summer event going on now.
Saida Trudeau, Chrysler Jeep Dodge & Ram, your original local hometown dealer. We want only to be the best.
Are you or someone you know having a tough time making a medical decision for a loved one? Well, I've been there, and it's so important to get the right support for those last precious months. Nathan Adelson Hospice sets the standard for superior quality end-of-life care. And when your family needs hospice, they deserve the best in Southern Nevada. You and your loved ones deserve Nathan Adelson Hospice.
Ace Country.
Rise and shine. Tune in Sunday mornings at 8 for the Classic Country Breakfast with me, Mikey. I'll be playing a whole hour of all the classics. From Willie. On the road again. To Johnny.
I fell into a burning ring of fire.
To Patsy.
Crazy.
To Dolly.
Jolene, Jolene.
All the classic country music to start your Sunday morning. You bring the hash browns, and I'll bring the Hank.
When you're looking for quality storage sheds that are built to last, the Affordable Shed Company is the place to go. Pahrumph's top choice for storage sheds and portable buildings is the Affordable Shed Company. Reasonable price does not mean less quality. Price is not the only issue when buying a shed. It must last, it must be strong, it must be built with quality materials. The Affordable Shed Company, 6361 Homestead Road.
At Lerner & Rowe, we've recovered billions of dollars for over 150,000 clients, with over $1 billion in the last 5 years alone.
We're getting more money for more people, period. Results matter.
Call 877-1500.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back. Here's Mikey with a look at your sports.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports. Stanley Cup champion Golden Knight Alex Pietrangelo got to spend his day with the Cup. He took it to the golf course. He traded his hockey stick in for a putter. The Henderson Silver Knights announced their 2023-24 home opener. That'll be Friday, October 20th against the San Jose Barracuda. The Las Vegas Aviators are on their All-Star break, and they rank number 2 in the Pacific Coast League with an 8-4 record in the second half of the season. They return home on Friday against their state rival, the Reno Aces. And the Las Vegas Aces got it done yesterday against the Phoenix Mercury, 98-72. They'll be in LA tonight against the LA Sparks. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Looking for a furry friend? The Nye County Animal Shelter is waiving adoption fees until this Friday, July 14th.
Today's Rescue a Pet segment is brought to you by Realty Executives in Action. Put the team at Realty Executives in action for you.
The Nye County Animal Shelter is filling up fast in an effort to help bring focus to the animals in need. All available animals will have their adoption fee waived this week for approved adopters. Those interested should come down and inquire in person. All pets are altered, vaccinated, and microchipped. The Nye County Animal Shelter is located at 1580 East Seary Lane. They are open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. For more information, you can call 775-751-7020.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Hot enough for you? This sure looks refreshing. The Lerner and Rowe Weather Cam. John's going to have the full weather forecast coming up, and he'll let us know just how long this heat's going to last.
Hi, Norma Jean here with an important real estate update. Beware of anyone calling to tell you about the Homeowner Benefits Program. They call and offer you money that you'll never have to repay, and you agree to sell your home with their company. This is a listing contract that lasts for 40 years, that runs with the land. This has affected 34 homeowners in Pahrump. Please call an attorney before signing anything like this. For more information, give us a call at Realty Executives, 775-727-5858.
LV.net provides fast, reliable internet at a fair price. We're a locally operated company and have proudly served the city of Las Vegas since 1994. At LV.net, we're your friends and neighbors, so you can be confident that you'll always get the best customer service. Our team is available 24/7, 365. There's no credit checks, no hidden fees, no data caps, and we will never raise your rates. LV.net is your hometown internet service provider. Don't forget, call LV.net at 702-900. That's 702-900-0000.
Welcome to Nye County Armory, Pahrump, Nevada's premier hometown gun shop and NFA dealer. We have some of the lowest prices on guns in Nevada, and we have a full-time gunsmith on site. We carry name brand ammo and accessories. We build custom AR-15s, and we're a Master Glock stocking dealer. We offer the Blue Label program for first responders, and we have a silencer shop kiosk for all of your NFA needs, and only $25 dealer transfers. If you buy a gun someplace else, you paid too much.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. It's John Kohler from the KPVM Channel 25 Weather Studios, all up and down the Ace Country Radio Network and worldwide on that local BTV app, the app that goes on your phone, and then it looks just like this. It's so great. 94 degrees out there in Fernley. Fallon's on 95. Carson City all the way up to 88 or all the way down to, I don't know, Cool Spot Award winner. Third day running, way to go. Tonopah hit 90. 93 out there in beautiful Goldfield. Beatty's sweating with the donkeys at 101 degrees. And out in Amargosa, that's our hot spot here in Nevada, 108 degrees, like 11 days running. You're going to get a safety poster soon. Vegas close behind it, 106. That can't be pleasant, but out in Death Valley, it's really bad. 118 degrees and just getting hotter. But here in the Paradise Pahrump, well, let's take a look. 103 degrees. That's our current temperature, 104 just a little bit earlier. South-southwesterly winds to 14 miles per hour. Tempered the heat somewhat. The sun rose this morning at 5:36. Setting this evening, let's look for it to go away at 8:02. Plunge into the ocean and send us down to our low temperature of 74 degrees. That'll be nice. Winds out of the southeast to 14 miles per hour. Take the edge off somewhat, and that humidity at 19%. Not quite swampy, but not quite deserty. What do we have coming up? Sunshine, nothing but sunshine. 7 days of sunshine and heat. We start the week at 108 degrees. We end the week at 108 degrees. In between, well, there's Saturday and Sunday with the temperatures all the way up to 115 degrees. So we're seeing about a 7-degree variation in the temperature throughout the week, but mostly just low winds, under 10 miles per hour. Later in the week, or in the next 7 days, we'll see some winds kick up to about 13, 14, 15 mile per hour, but basically just beastly hot. So enjoy that. All right, back to the desk. Here's Missy Kohler.
Yowza. Extra water for you, extra water for your pets, and check on your neighbors. Thanks, John. That's going to do it for News 25 tonight. We thank you so much for watching. I'm Missy Kohler. Have a great night.
Have you thought of hanging your TV on the wall? Mr. Antenna has 10 years of experience hanging TVs from small to large TVs. Clean up the spaghetti wiring, create more space, and make your TV safer for the little ones.